Who's there?
Gdyż przysaha dnes wasze serce spoi.
Cabbage! Cabbage! Green cabbage! Get before it goes brown.
I hope I can be of help. Take care now.
Can we do something about the price?
More.
Agree?
I'm now just a little. Finally.
I'm honoured that a knight...
Can you show me how to repair armor and weapons better?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced technique.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics?
What?
What the fuck do you think you're doing? Look out! A thief!
Let's have a word about the price.
Naturally.
What about this?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal. Aye, that would do it.
Go! Take that! Ow! Ah! Ow!
Something there.
Ah!
Oh.
Here! That's gonna cost you your life. Ah, kurwa! Well, I never... Don't move a finger! Get that over here. Hey, you! No, not a chance!
Hey,
There'll
you!
be no mercy
Don't
for
move
you.
a nozzle!
You there! Stop! You were seen thieving.
Yeah.
Well, you won't...
But clear off then. Quick! Before I change my mind.
Damn it. Here's your coin then.
All right, just... And hand over all...
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
God preserve. God bless. Satisfied? Take care.
Let's have a word about...
Naturally.
What do you say to this?
Come now. Just a little more and we have a deal. All right, so.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'd like to make you
So what are you interested?
a bit of everything. Heal my wounds, have a proper bath. Oh, and my garments are in need of laundering.
But of course. Money first, though.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. God bless. Jesus Christ.
I'd like to make...
Uh-huh. But of course. Money first, though.
Fine.
I'm sure you'll... May the Lord...
Oh. 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 What is it you want then?
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. That's a good boy. That's my boy. I'd like... I'd like that. Thank you.
That can be arranged, but you'll pay in advance.
Fine.
I'm sure you'll be... May the Lord watch...
Good day to you.
Are there any problems around here I might be able to help with?
Well, depends what you're willing to do. There was one troublemaker around here not long ago. We dealt with him.
He was selling some relics he claimed were miraculous. It was nothing but worthless trinkets. The villagers sent the bloody swindler packing so fast you couldn't see his heels for dust. All the way to Ledechko, I believe. I reckon he won't last long there either. That's all I can think of. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm honoured that a knight such as you... Farewell. I'd like to discuss the... Well...
What about this?
Well now, a little... See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Hey, who's there? Mother of God! I hope I can...
Any chance of some work?
Well, come to think, there is one rather delicate matter to attend to. A while ago, a holy man came by here. He said he'd come from the Holy Land, and he was selling various relics he'd collected on his travels to pay his way.
I see.
Well, I heard he had some fragments of a sacred sword that once belonged to the fabled Czech Queen of Sheba. But by the time he reached me, he had no pieces left of the sword. All he had was some dubious wares, splinters from our Lord's cross, thorns from the crown, nothing of interest to me.
And where did the pieces of the sword go?
He sold them off to swordsmiths and blacksmiths hereabouts. They just keep them lying around at home for good luck. If I had them, I'd forge them back into a sword. Can you even imagine what power it would command? If you could get me all the pieces of the sword, I'd repay you very handsomely.
Are you sure the Queen of Sheba's a Czech queen?
Who else would she be? Have you not heard of her? Our some priest. She's in the Bible.
Uh-huh. Isn't it a bit strange that some pilgrim would have something so valuable?
Are you suggesting you might have been lying? Well, people aren't to be trusted, But this is nothing to joke about. God would smite him in a flash if he made light of holy relics that way.
What kind of power did this sword have?
What do you think? It brought its bearer good luck in combat and protection from enemies.
Where can I find the powers?
Like I said, the smith hereabouts bought them from him. They say the largest piece is with the Ratai swordsmith. The bastard probably won't want to sell. But if you manage to swipe it somehow...
I could do with a sword like that. What if you sold it to me?
Well, everything has its price. But this one would be expensive. Getting hold of the bits is one thing. Forging them back together is quite another. That tinkerer from Ratai couldn't manage it.
Well, it does sound very interesting. I'll ask them and see what I can do.
Excellent. You'll see you won't regret it. I'll pay you well.
About that sword. I could do with a sword like that. What if you sold it?
Well... Take care now. What's up? Do you need some help?
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
God be with you.
What about the crown? Is it finished?
I'm a man of my word. Of course it's finished. Here you have it. Thank the Lord you found that Moldavite. It wouldn't be the same without it. Good luck to you.
We ought to celebrate. By all means. The best of it is that pair of idiots, Prokop and...
I'm honoured that you should come to me.
Is there any work here for carpenters?
Are they locals?
From Skalitz?
Then no. I only take in people I know.
Good luck to you.
What happened?
We brought you back to the land of the living.
How? How long have I been unconscious?
For a long time. Your friends have left.
I have to find them.
Rest now. You're going to be very weary for the next week or two. You'll find your friends. They probably ended up in Rattay like most of our folk.
Well, all right. And Henry?
Hmm?
Thank you.
God, what will happen to my family?
Oh, it's you. You're not from Scarlet?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me if I don't come back in a few days, then I shouldn't come back at all. And where can me and my wife go then?
Just can't.
Who'll take us in? We'll end up living in the woods, where any bandit or ruffian could set on us.
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. And he got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium, anything.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care.
Quiet.
Oh, it's you. Hopefully I have what you need.
Thank you. With any luck, I'll soon be feeling better. If you find the time, stop by to see me in a few days. See you later.
reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka.
Quiet!
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Henry, how are you?
What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it right. I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk in that state before, and it didn't end well.
My God, there has to be something we can do.
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
I'll give it a go. It's not like I can make it any worse.
So you don't know anything. Don't even think about touching that poor man.
What about the executioner from Ratai? He usually breaks bones, but he might know something about mending them too.
The executioner? Even if you could persuade him to come, they'll never let him in here.
Well, maybe it would be enough if he advised me and then I tried...
Look, do whatever you want. I have to go and take care of the others.
That custodian Sebastian is really obnoxious.
He can be unpleasant, but in his own way. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
What's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you, the whole time. And anyway, mind your own business.
Good day to you.
I'm helping at the infirmary now, and I came to...
Ah, and how is Johanka? Do you know her well?
Yes, I do.
Good, good. Does she ever talk about me?
Sometimes. A little.
That's good. Excellent. Johanka means a lot to me.
I'm mainly here for supplies and to talk about the state of the wounded from Skalitz. They need blankets, food...
Well, that's not my problem. Let the infirmarius take care of it.
His hands are tied. Until the abbot comes back, he can't get anything.
And why should that interest me?
Maybe because of Johanka.
What precisely are you getting at?
She has a kind heart. Everyone can see how deeply she cares about the wounded. If you help her selflessly, it'll win her over. She's bound to be impressed.
Maybe you're right. It will cost me something, but I'll discuss it with Nicodemus. I should be able to help in some way. May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'm looking for the local groom.
Well, you found him. What can I do for you?
The Lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me. She said you have a roan ready for her.
Well, Chamberlain Dietrich said someone would come. We have him here, but if he's ready, I can't say. That miserable horse will let you saddle him and walk him around the courtyard, but as soon as someone sits on him, he goes completely wild.
That horse is supposed to be presented at a noble woman's wedding. It probably won't be appropriate if he makes a spectacle of his rider. Is there anything I can do?
Try asking Vashek. For some reason, that devil horse listens to him. Then take the horse with you. Dietrich's arranged everything. Good luck to you.
God be with you. I found that horse you lost.
Really?
Yes, really.
Thank for all the saints. I was just about to start packing my things. I'll let you wed my daughter if I had one. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just take more care next time.
I will.
I heard you have a way with the horse that unsaddles everyone else.
Yes. I suppose I do.
And how do you do it? How do you calm him down?
I'm good to him.
Listen, Vashek. I've been entrusted by the Lady of Talmberg. I need you to help me understand how to calm down that roan.
Lady Stephanie?
Then you know her?
She's a good person. She even talked to me once.
I know her too, and she was nice to me as well. Will you help me with the roan?
You have to sing him his favorite song. And which one would that be?
2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May, to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown, and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair?
That's, interesting.
I know how it looks, but he likes it.
Thank you, Vashek.
I'd like you to show me how...
Certainly.
I'm interested in more...
All right.
Isn't that quite... What do you say to this?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
Agreed. Now listen up.
God be with you.
That's a good boy.
That's my boy.
Good fella.
That's my boy.
Good boy.
That's my boy.
Good boy.
That's my boy.
So, boy, want me to sing? Definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded.
2 horses come roaming in the May, to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. First one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair?
Well, still gonna throw me off?
Yeah!
Please, help me!
Ready to sing? You're definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded. Two horses come roaming in the merry month of May, to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride?
You clumsy idiot! Learn to ride a horse before you kill
You're still
someone.
gonna throw me off? Yeah. Yeah.
Aha! The roan for Lady Stephanie.
Welcome. God save. Can I help you with anything?
I've brought the roan, my lady.
That's wonderful. There weren't any problems with it, I hope.
Nothing too serious. He's a little wild, but I was able to handle him in the end.
Well, that won't do. Sophie can't have some wild horse at her wedding starting a stampede.
But I've learnt a trick. If you sing to him, he calms down.
You sang to a horse?
It's quite true, I'm afraid. I sang to a horse.
Well, then you'll have to sing something to me, too.
My lady, I don't know if I...
So I know how to calm down that roan. Go ahead, sing.
Two horses come roaming in the merry month of May, to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to, my maiden so fair?
Oh, how beautiful. I'm not surprised the horse calmed down after hearing such a lovely voice. Anyway, I'll think about what to do with the roan. But thank you, Henry.
I brought you the crown from the master engraver.
Henry, you are a gem. Look at that Moldavite. Isn't it wonderful? Sophie will look like an angel. So, what's next?
I brought the wine.
Wonderful, wonderful. No wedding is complete without good wine. Find somewhere here to put it down. I'll send for a servant to bring it later. I hope you had no problems acquiring it.
Problems? Huh. I don't know the meaning of the word.
As if I didn't know you.
What can I do for you, my lady?
Nothing. You've done enough. And now I'd like to reward you.
That's not necessary, my lady. You taking the time to see me is reward enough.
Come now, Henry. No need for such modesty. I appreciate everything you've done for me, as well as your company. And there's something I'd like to give you. This shirt was my father's. He was built very much like you. Broad shoulders, strong chest. It should fit you just right.
But I can't accept this. It's too valuable.
It's too valuable to be left to the mercy of moths. It doesn't fit my husband well, and I've no one else to give it to. What's more, if you were to leave us again, I'd like you to have something to remember me by, so you don't forget me.
I could never forget you, my lady.
Well then, won't you try it on at least?
What? Right now?
Why not? Don't worry, I won't look. I'll turn my back.
And what if your husband comes in?
He won't. Neither will anyone else.
All right, then.
Good luck then.
I feel truly blessed to have you here. So long I yearned for young company. I really feel God heard my prayers and sent you to me.
Ready?
My, you do look handsome. As fine as any gentleman. When I was a little girl, there were always lots of other children around and young men and women of the court. It was so merry. I always hoped it would be like that when I was grown up too. But it was not God's plan.
You and Sir Divish had no children?
No. No, alas, we were not blessed. Twice I was with child, but they did not live. And now I fear there's no hope for me.
My lady. Forgive me, my lady. I shouldn't have.
I don't mind.
God be with you. God bless.
That's a good boy. That's my boy.
I'm honored that you
Can we trade?
If you've got the call. Farewell.
Let's talk about the... What about this?
Close. Finally, a reasonable sum.
Greetings.
Is there any work here for carpenters?
I don't need any carpenters.
Will you teach me how...
Certainly.
What? I hear you're able...
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my...
First, you have to have some...
What?
God be with you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
God save. How may I help you, good knight?
Hey, who's
Good
that?
luck then.
Who's that?
You want something from me?
My respects to you.
Good luck to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No! No! Leave me be. What am I to do?
Do you know there's a girl crying on your doorstep?
I executed her husband.
What? You killed him?
No, not like that. It was done lawfully. She knew he had it coming.
So then, why...
Folk would like to drive her out of town. She has no one here. For a while I thought I could take care of her, but it wasn't to be.
Why?
Do you really have to ask? I can't even go to the tavern for company, and no one would sup their ale with me. And when I die, they'll probably push me into a hole with a stick so as not to touch my corpse.
Is it really that bad?
I'm not complaining, mind. It's a well-paid job, if you don't mind being a pariah. They might look sideways at you, too, just for talking to me.
And that's what she's afraid of?
Exactly.
Doesn't that crying girl have any kin?
None she knows of. Poor lass. You could help her, though, if you wanted.
Me? How?
Elishka has no family, but her husband might still have some kin. Nobody will talk to me, but you could find out more.
Why do you want to find her family anyway? Don't you want her to stay here?
I do. She's a splendid woman, but I'd never want to keep her here against her will. The life I lead isn't for everyone.
What would she have to put up with if she stayed with you?
A lot. I can't deny. Most of the townfolk wouldn't give her the time of day, at least not in public. If we had children, it would be even worse for them.
That doesn't sound like a very happy life.
It's not all bad. It's a well-paid job and even respected in a way. And when someone needs a bone set, all of a sudden they forget your reputation.
How can I find out if there's any family?
Try asking Elishka herself. She knows a thing or two about them. But, in the end, you'll still have to go and find out something from the bailiff, or from the records at the rat house.
All right.
My thanks.
Can you help me with training?
Are you pulling my pizzle? You want me to teach you after what you did here?
I need help with a wounded man from Sasau.
And why should I help you?
Help me now, and I won't forget it next time you need anything. I'm a loyal person when it comes to favors.
All right. I'll take your word for it. What do you want?
Do you know anything about broken bones?
No, Henry. If you want to rough someone up, then you can go elsewhere. I'm an executioner, not a thug.
No, it's not that. The exact opposite, actually. There's a man in Sasau with a badly broken leg. They tried to straighten it, but now he's unconscious, and he just keeps getting weaker.
And the monks won't touch him?
Yeah, that's right. They say it's in God's hands.
True enough. But it doesn't mean we can't help him, too. Where's the leg broken?
Above the ankle.
All right, listen. They won't let me in to see him, but it's not all that hard to deal with. There are 2 bones there, most likely both broken. One of them probably didn't set, or it set badly. You can find both of them by feeling for them. If he's lost weight, it'll be all the easier. You have to find the place where the break is and get the 2 parts together. But the pain will be agonizing. He'll scream like a wounded beast and flail around all over the place. You'll have to get some strong fellows to hold him down so he doesn't do himself a worse injury. Don't be afraid to dig your fingers right into the flesh. And don't let the screaming put you off.
All right. Hopefully I'll be able to do it.
You will. Good luck, Hal.
Can you help me with training my dog?
Are you pulling my pizzle? You want me to teach?
But I can't stay here.
And where else would...
Herman sent me.
What a way to end up.
Don't despair. It could be a lot worse.
Only death could be worse, and I'm not far from it.
Can I ask about your family?
What do you want to know?
Don't you have any kin left? Someone who'd take you in?
No. They all died of the plague. And then I ended up with that man of mine. I always knew he'd get strung up one day.
Didn't your husband have any kin?
Maybe. He mentioned some, but we never went to see them.
Is that all you know?
Yes. But if they're anything like my old man, the bailiff and his catchpolls will know about them.
That's all I need.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
May the Lord watch over you.
God save you. God be with you. God bless you, good wife.
Flour, eggs, salt, yeast. Let it bake a vegetable.
I need help with a wound.
And why should I help you?
Help me now?
Hmm.
Do you know anything?
No, Henry. If you want to rough someone up, then you can go elsewhere. I'm an executioner.
No, it's not that. The exact...
And
that's right.
True enough.
Above the ankle.
All right, listen. There are 2 bones there. You can find both. You have to find the place. He'll scream like a wounded beast and flail around all over the place. You'll have to get some... Don't be afraid to... to go. The folk would drive you away.
Better than being here.
Do you want to go wandering in the woods begging for food? You could stay here and...
Yeah! I need help with a wounded...
And why should I help?
Help me now. I'm a loyal person. Do you know... No.
And the...
Yeah, that's right. They say it's in God's hand.
True enough.
Above the ankle.
All right, listen. There are two bones. You can find both of them by feeling for them. You have to find the place where the break is and get the two parts together. He'll scream like a wounded beast and flail around all over. Don't be afraid to dig your fingers right into the flesh. And don't...
All right.
Why is that girl standing?
I executed...
What?
No, not like that. It was done...
So then, why...
Folk would like...
Why?
Do you really...
Is it really that bad?
I'm not complaining, mind. It's a well-paid job. They might look side...
And that's what she's afraid of?
Exactly.
Doesn't that...
None she... You could...
Me?
Elishka has...
Why do you...
I do.
What would she have to put up?
A lot. Most of the town...
That doesn't sound like a very happy life.
It's not...
How can I find...
Try...
All right.
My thanks. If only for the...
I feel quite hungry.
Don't despair.
Only death could be worse.
Can I...
What do you...
Don't you have any kin left? Someone who'd take you in?
No. They all... And then I ended up with that man of mine. I always knew...
Didn't your husband have any?
Maybe. He...
Is that all you know?
Yes.
That's...
My God.
Welcome, Henry. I'm glad you're here.
God be with you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. Take care now.
Let's talk about the... Agree?
Nice. Aye. For that.
What? Show yourself.
Want to earn.
He's here! This won't take
best he can do.
I need help with a wounded man from Sasau.
And why should I help you?
Help me now, and I won't forget it next time you need anything. I'm a loyal person when it comes to favors.
All right. I'll take your word for it. What do you want?
Do you know anything about broken bones?
No, Henry. If you want to rough someone up, then you can go elsewhere. I'm an executioner, not a thug.
No, it's not that. The exact opposite, actually. There's a man in Sasau with a badly broken leg. They tried to straighten it, but now he's unconscious, and he just keeps getting weaker.
And the monks won't touch him?
Yeah, that's right. They say it's in God's hands.
True enough. But it doesn't mean we can't help him, too. Where's the leg broken?
Above the ankle.
All right, listen. They won't let me in to see him, but it's not all that hard to deal with. There are 2 bones there, most likely both broken. One of them probably didn't set, or it set badly. You can find both of them by feeling for them. If he's lost weight, it'll be all the easier. You have to find the place where the break is and get the 2 parts together. But the pain will be agonizing. He'll scream like a wounded beast and flail around all over the place. You'll have to get some strong fellows to hold him down so he doesn't do himself a worse injury. Don't be afraid to dig your fingers right into the flesh. And don't let the screaming put you off.
Oof. All right. Hopefully I'll be able to do it.
You will. Good luck, Hal.
Do you know there's a girl crying on your doorstep?
I executed her husband.
What? You killed him?
No, not like that. It was done lawfully. She knew he had it coming.
So then, why...
Folk would like to drive her out of town. She has no one here.
Why?
Do you really have to ask? I can't even go to the tavern for company, and no one would sup their ale with me.
Is it really that bad?
I'm not complaining, mind. It's a well-paid job. If you don't, they might look sideways at you, too, just for talking to me.
And that's what she's afraid of?
Exactly.
Doesn't that crying girl have any kin?
None she knows of. You could help her, though, if you wanted.
Me? How?
Elishka has no family, but her husband might still have some kin.
Why do you want to find her?
I do.
What would she have to put up with?
A lot. Like, most of the townfolk wouldn't give her the time of day, at least not in public. If we had children...
That doesn't sound like a very happy life.
It's not all bad. It's a well-paid job and even respected in a way. And when someone...
How can I find out if there's any family?
Try asking Elishka herself. She knows a thing or two about them. But, in the end, you'll still have to go and find out something from the babe.
All right.
My thanks.
Herman's. Don't despair. It could be a lot.
Only death could be worse, and I'm not far.
Can I...
What do you want to know?
Don't you have any kin left? Someone who'd take you...
No. They all died of the plague. And then I ended up with that man of mine. I always knew he'd get...
Didn't your husband have any kin?
Maybe. He mentioned some.
Is that all you know?
Yes.
That...
And it's safe as houses. He's here! You're made of! Gone with... Is that all you got? You gonna cry now? Come on. Bugger!
I've got it. Get him.
Call that combat!
Are you holding him firmly?
Aye.
Done. What do you do here?
What I can. I'm just trying to help the Skalitz locals as much as I can.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Henry!
Tell me more about the situation here. All right. How are the sick and wounded faring? I don't think there's anything more I can do for them.
You did what you could. Truly. I don't know what I would have done without you. You saved a lot of lives. Goodbye.
Good day to you. What do you need? Take care now.
Good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you. May the Lord watch over you.
The swordsmith from the town said he was after the pieces of a sword from some Queen of Sheba. A pilgrim was selling them a while back.
I know he's after those, but he's out of luck. He should have bought it while he had the chance. I still have mine on me. It brings me good fortune, and I shan't sell it.
Not even...
Not even for a king's ransom. May the Lord watch over you.
Who's there? Answer me.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Is there any work here for carpenters?
I don't need any carpenters. Farewell.
Yeah.
My respects to you.
I've heard that some time ago a pilgrim from the Holy Land was selling a few relics. Did he come by here and offer you part of a sword?
Would it surprise you if I said yes? Why do you ask?
I'd buy the piece from you.
Well, why not? I don't know why I let myself get bamboozled into buying it. It's quite useless, and I can't say I've had good luck ever since.
Agree?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. Good luck to you.
Master Blacksmith, I think I know how the tempering gets done in Sasau.
And what have you found out? Don't keep me on tenterhooks. Out with it.
That chant of his is a sort of nursery rhyme. He uses it to time his heating and quenching.
Well, there we are. I thought those rumours about casting spells were a load of nonsense. And do you recall this little rhyme of his?
Maybe, but that's not all. He heats the metal twice.
Twice? Why would he do that?
You'll have to ask him that. But the second time it didn't hiss, although he heated it. And that rhyme of his, it went something like this. The sun sets out across the skies. He loses his way, to the forge he flies.
That sounds like the start of something.
Kuttenberg is far, far away. Kuttenberg is far, here I'll stay.
And 2 and 3.
My breath is short, my feet are sore. I'd buy a horse, but I am poor.
Yes, that would be about it.
The sun may burn, the sun may shine, but you'll not wither, darling mine.
And 7.
That was the first part. Now the second. The sun he hides behind a cloud. His heat goes cold and his fire goes out.
And that's how the second part begins, is it?
He drowned the fish and broke its neck, threw it down upon the deck. Fry your fish, the fish head's best, fishy thighs and fishy breast.
And 4 and 5.
And that's all. That's the way it went.
Right. The first part long and the second shorter nearly by half. I'll have to try it out. Here's your reward, and if you're in need of a job...
I'll give it some thought, Master Blacksmith.
Good luck to you.
God be with you.
Is there any work here for carpenters?
I'm not looking for anyone at them.
What am I to do with these things?
Buying and selling stolen goods is a crime. Not that I'd buy them.
So if someone loses...
That's the arrangement.
I've got some goods here.
All right. God be with you.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, so.
Agree?
We're getting there. All right, so.
Henry, I'm so glad to see you.
Hey, lad. Don't you want a little...
Matthew and Fritz send their regards.
They survived. My God, I'm glad. They helped me out a lot.
And where did you see them?
In Sasau. I bumped into them in front of the tavern. Where else?
And how are they doing?
They're doing fine. The monks brought them back to health. But they don't have work, and they're in debt. You wouldn't happen to know of any jobs going for two lazy carpenters?
Not here. And I think it will be the same in all of Ratai. It's overcrowded with refugees, and they're all looking for work.
That's bad. Those two need work badly. To keep them out of mischief. You know what they're like.
I do indeed. Try the mills in the smaller hamlets.
The miller in Ledechko is old. Maybe he could use some strong hands.
I will. Thanks. I've brought you something.
Oh, Hal. Is this for me? This must have cost you a fortune.
Hey,
I like it very much,
Don't you want a
thank
little
you.
wager on the rat
You really
age,
mustn't
Ronnie?
bring me any more gifts like that, or you'll spoil me.
Do you still feel like doing something together?
It's quite late to be going out somewhere just now. Will you come tomorrow?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I'm honored that a knight. Good luck to you. I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
Do you know Elishka, the wife of the man who was hanged recently?
The one that's with the executioner now.
That's her.
Life can be cruel sometimes.
Right. And do you know if she has kinfolk somewhere around?
How should I know? Now, if you don't mind, I'm very busy.
Bailiff, surely you know me well enough to know I solve more problems than I cause.
You're right, I've heard some reports. Talk to the scribe.
Where can I find him?
He's suffering with some ailment, so no doubt he'll be lying in his chambers above his study, on the top floor of the rat house. See you later.
God be with you, good sir.
The bailiff sent me.
That's another matter, then. What do you need, friend?
Is it possible to find out from the records where someone lives?
You think we keep records of every serf? For Christ's sake, they breed like rabbits.
But I thought that in the rat house, though, in the books...
Boy, the books are for recording pacts, undertakings, punishments, property rights, and so forth. In other words, important things. We don't keep records of serfs.
Elishka won't be happy about that.
Elishka? You don't mean the one who married into the Mishek family?
Yes. Yes, you know her.
Why wouldn't I? I used to play dice with old Mishek years ago. He had a son, A nice, polite lad. How is he?
Oh, you know, he's quite tied up these days.
Well, if you see him, tell him to swing by.
And where are the Mishaks living now?
A stone's throw from Ratte by the small fish pond.
Thanks.
Farewell.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
God, you. My humble greetings. How may. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm at your service.
May the Lord watch over you.
Who's there? What was that? Looking for someone?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Push up, you beggar. Cheeky, bloody children.
Good afternoon.
I've got information about your daughter-in-law. Elishka's fine, only she needs...
Never heard of her. Get lost.
She's your nearest kin. Elishka's part of your family, and she really needs you...
I won't help anyone.
I could make it worth your while.
Really?
Your son's widow needs help. She has nowhere to go.
What do I care about some useless girl?
With an attitude like that, you must be popular around here. I wonder how quick your neighbours would be to help you if you needed it. I wonder what they'd do if your house should happen to catch fire.
What the...
And if you happen by chance to be locked inside.
What are you implying, boy? Shall I go and get my pitchfork?
She could help you with the farm. She definitely knows how to take care of things.
A bit of help would come in handy. Send her here, then. But don't let her think she'll be taking it easy. She'll have her work cut out.
That sounds quite...
And if I hear a peep out of her...
Fine salvation this is.
Go to hell. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Ah. Oh. Ilishka's looking better.
She is, but she's not happy. God sent the poor girl great trials.
Indeed.
Did you know her whole family was wiped out by the plague? She was barely 12.
Losing your family isn't easy.
Ah, sorry, I wasn't thinking. So, did you find out anything about that kin of hers?
I have. I tracked them down. They say they'd take her in, but I'm not sure she'd do well there.
Leave that to her. I just hope she'll be better off than now.
Can you help me with training my dog?
Are you pulling my pizzle? You want me...
Good evening.
You're not crying now?
I'm not. I've wept enough for a lifetime.
It's a bit of a change since my last visit.
I haven't had much luck in my life, but I've always worked things out in the end. Tears are no help to anything.
That's true.
So, did you find out something about them?
I did. I found your husband's father and mother, and they're willing to take you in.
But...
They're not very nice people, Ilishka. They probably work you to the bone. But you would get fed.
Life is never easy. But at least I'd have a family.
You're right. I'll have another talk with...
Take care.
I've heard the way you talk about her, and, would you like Ilishka to stay?
You know, Hal, she was always the sweetest girl. When she came with her family to Ratai, still single, she was a sight to behold. And it might surprise you, but she even had a word or two for me now and again. It grieved me when she married that wastrel. It was a foolish idea, but I always thought maybe she and I could... Well, fate likes a good laugh. Now I've strung up her old man. I have her under my roof. After all the years I was thinking of her. I don't want her to leave, but I don't want her to be unhappy here either.
Can you help me with training my dog?
Are you pulling my pit?
Have you made your mind up?
I can't decide. But at least I'd have...
Herman could give you a family, too.
He's a decent, upright fellow. I've met none better, and that's the honest truth. But he's an executioner.
And what's the problem? That the other women won't chat with you down at the creek? Did that sort of gossip ever interest you anyway? He's a fine man, isn't he? He's willing to take care of you, and he has the means to do it. And he wants you. He's so sick with love for you, he can't even sleep.
But did he really say that?
He told me he's been in love with you for years. He said he always thought you were the sweetest girl in Ratai.
That's true. We used to meet now and again and exchange a few words. Well, he always treated me nicely. By all that's holy, you're right. I'll stay here. Goodbye. Herman?
Yes?
Can I stay here with you?
You mean for good?
If you don't want me to.
You can! By God, you can! You've made me the happiest man in the world. Thank you, Hal. Thank you.
Think nothing of it. The main thing is everything worked out well.
It did. It did. Thank you. And I want you to have this. God almighty. I've got Alishka. After all these years.
Can you help me with training my dog?
Are you pulling my pizzle? You want me to teach you after what you did here?
Thank you, Henry. I've a feeling with Herman I can find...
You will. The two of you are made for each other.
To heel, Mutt.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Hey, lad! Don't you want to know...
So what are we to do with you, Henry?
Do you still feel like doing something together?
Shall we play blind man's buff?
That's really what you want to do?
I know it's a game for children, but I always liked it, and I won't feel stupid playing it with you.
All right, why not?
Good. Then follow me. Nobody will see us here in this barn.
Are you shy?
It's a game for little children. Of course I'm embarrassed.
Well, adults play it too, you know.
But only when they're drunk.
I'll cover my eyes.
Well, they do say love is blind.
Cheeky boy. But this is a game you won't be winning. I've got ears sharper than bats.
And I'm as stealthy as a cat. You'll never find me.
We'll see. But if you leave the barn, you lose. Come here.
Come on, spin me around. What are you waiting for?
Blind I may be, deaf I'm not. Make a sound, and you'll get got. How does it go after that?
It doesn't matter. Go and hide. I bet you're here. No? What was that? Was that you? There, you see. I can hear better than a bat.
Oh no! I've left clothes out to dry. We have to bring them in before they get soaked. Oh no, it's completely soaked.
You'll have to put it by the stove to dry.
It's sopping wet.
Not afraid of thunderstorms, are you?
Not anymore.
Shouldn't we spread the linen out?
Henry, hush now.
Good day to you. God bless.
About that evening.
Ah, yes. I never thanked you properly for helping me with the laundry. That storm would have carried it off to God knows where.
Oh, I think you thanked me enough. But next time we should take shelter somewhere else. That hayseed gets into places it shouldn't, and itches like mad.
Henry, you donkey. You really know how to sweet-talk a girl, don't you? And anyway, what do you mean by next time? Just what exactly do you have in mind for the two of us?
How do you see things?
Me? Well, when you're not behaving like a total nincompoop. I kind of like being with you.
I behave like a nincompoop?
Yes, like now answering a question with another question. How do you see it with us, Henry? If I really must say it, I like you very much. And you saved my life in Skalitz.
And you saved mine. So we're even.
Well, we'll be together. Like a couple. And when the time comes, you'll take me as your husband, right?
You're full of yourself, aren't you? But that's not how things are done.
Well, obviously, under normal circumstances, I'd ask your pa for your hand, but...
Papa? Yes. He'd set the dogs on you. Now you'd have to get Uncle Peshek's blessing.
I reckon I'd have no better luck with him. Unless he saw a way to profit from it.
And I'd have a sack of flour for my dowry. But seriously, Henry, what kind of husband would you make? You can't sit still in one place for an hour at a time.
Well, I've got a lot of duties, but... I'm very fond of you, you know. And maybe one day...
I know, you silly sod. We can't get married yet. But we can still see each other and be fond of each other.
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn rags, can I? Show it here. I've got something for... I hope you won't need them, but just in case.
Thank you. Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
In this weather? Let's leave it for another time, eh?